Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, all you wonderful, beautiful people, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing a balanced world today. It's a map by Debray. If you don't like it, feel free to yell at him in the comment section below. We definitely have kilometers right here. We have SUL right here. And we have Botafogo. If I remember correctly, and I probably don't, but if I do, I'm pretty sure this means we're in Brazil. I'm almost positive all of their stuff, all of their states are labeled over here. So we need to find something state UL. So is there anything over here that starts with a U? Then again, we're looking for the English translation of this. Or it could be one of these and then the SUL just stands for something else. Because this is state of, you know? And the state of Rio de Janeiro, I'm sure, isn't spelt like this when it comes down to, oh, well, state of Mato Grosso do Sul, SUL. So we're probably over here. If this actually works, I want fucking pogs in the chat. I know this is YouTube and not Twitch, but goddamn, I deserve some pogs. Fuck, man. If this is Brazil and we end up in this state, I think that means everything you guys have taught me, we've picked up. Yep, there's the Portuguese right there, the chow. That doesn't actually mean we know where we are, though. I just want to point that out. We do know we are on one of these roads in Brazil, and hopefully the correct state. That's it. We don't have any numbers. I don't even know if these have numbers. They do. But when we saw it, it said kilometers. I'm pretty sure it was 057. Either that's a road number. Well, here we go again. Either that's the road number. No, that's definitely kilometers. So there's no actual marking on the sign tell us exactly what road we are on. But I think we have a good guess. I think we do. Could be worse. I'm sure it could be better. We kind of went for the middle of the state, a little bit south, because I don't think that we're near a city, and we are heading south anyway. We could be on a different road, but I don't think moving our guess is really going to help. I think we used everything we could. There we go, BR116. So that's what we need to find a little bit earlier. And we only have 7 seconds. I don't think we're going to find 116 anywhere. Yeah, so we struggle to find the 116. And we're not even in the correct area. So this ends up being the state of Santra something. I can't tell because it's Deborah's guess. Oh, there's another do Sol down here. So the Sol didn't actually matter, so because there was 2 of them. That's the only reason. So it was this state down here, which if we go to the border, I'm sure we could figure out. State of Santa Catarina. Well, I guess I don't deserve any pogs, but here's 116, which looks like Debray found. Next round. Alright, feels more... Well, there's Rue right there, so we know we're in France. That says Portail. Can we find anything else? Le Cario. I don't think we're in Egypt. This is definitely France. It's gotta be. So where in France could we be? There's probably something over here that we could use to our advantage, but it looks like it's going to be blurred out the entire way. Le Pot Commune. No idea. And then we just got a bunch of old fucking signs that we're not going to be able to use to our advantage. Damn. Alright. Well, can we find anything? Like, Avignon? Is this a city? I'm not too good with France, guys. I know, like, Paris. I don't know if I could say any... I don't think I can name any other French cities. Montpellier? Or is that Italy? Ooh, yeah. I am showing how bad I am at France. You know what? I took German. I took German class. So, we hated the French just because they were French. Right? That was the whole joke. You hate the French kids. Meanwhile, that was the fucking play, because all the hot chicks took French. I had a buddy who took French, and he took it just because all the girls took it. That's the only reason he took it. He never dated any of them, but he took French just to be around the hot girls. Isn't that how it always fucking works? But we're not finding shit, so let's throw down a guess somewhere in France. Here is Montpellier, so I was right. Geneva, Nantes. Oh, Tours, duh. Tour de France. Put Paris, man. That's the only thing I could really think of. Obviously, this is not Paris. You can tell just by... Well, I hope you guys can... I hope you guys know where you are, alright? I can't tell that it's France. I don't even know for sure if we... Oh, this is not that far. So we know we're in France. We just don't know where in France we are. And obviously, I don't have enough. Hold on. Transvaculus. So is there a town called Vaculus? Because here's Toulouse. What? There's... fuck. Fuck France. Dunkirk. I could probably do Dunkirk. And then... Yeah, I don't know anything else. Fuck France. Dijon, like the mustard. Valence. Nice. Come on. Bordeaux, La Rochelle. You know what? If I had the time, I could probably learn. Orleans, Versailles. I knew Versailles, but that's like too close to Paris. So we're just going over by where we were for no fucking reason at all. We're in a place called Avignon. Deborah gets it on the fucking head. No surprise, Deborah made the map. Calling you out, Deborah. Left-hand side of the road, yellow divider line, we have the bars, which is the roof rack. If we're in Africa, it has to be Ghana. I think that's how that works. Maybe I'm wrong here. Don't think we're in South America, so we can forget about Guatemala, because we are on the left-hand side of the road. So then, roof rack, bars, Africa. I know Ghana for sure. I don't know about any other places, though. Maybe Kenya, maybe Uganda. We have the Chosen Children International, and then Village, whatever, Academy. So that's the name of the town we're probably going to be in, or approaching, or leaving. It could be the other way. But we gotta find something. I'm hoping we can find a flag. I'm hoping there's something. That's police truck. It looks like they're searching. Is there any clues? If we go off the colors, it's just red and yellow. So we can't just go off the colors. Another truck with more colors, red, yellow, and green, which I believe is the flag of Ghana, but I don't know if we could use that. And we got this right here, .ke, that's Kenya, baby. So I guess Kenya has roof rack. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see if we can't find anything else while we're out here. First, we should probably look to see if there's a giant rift in the sky. But we kind of know we're not in Senegal because everything was in English. But I guess it could be something that we look for right away. Right? Like if we know we're in Africa, look straight up. I think we could get that. That was probably something we want to see. Let's see. The funded project Ngoli. Is there a place called Ngoli that we could find in a reasonable amount of time? Near Yiri, Kisumu, Kisi, Homa Bay, Migori. That's pretty close. I know it's not the same, but it's pretty close. We gotta like stop just putting our guess near something that's close. We gotta start like actually finding these places. Because just because it's close doesn't mean shit. Because here's Mau and Meru, and these are close, but they're not the fucking same thing, you know? Am I a bad person? You could tell me, right? You could just admit it. I'm a fucking terrible person. We're not going to find it. We have 1 second left. We got to hope our guess is a pretty good guess. Ends up being a lot further to the north and the west, over by Bungoma. Here's Mayaga. But I'm not seeing Ngoni anywhere. Nambale. But yeah. Harambe! We found Harambe! Guys, we did it. Harambe will live forever as long as this place exists on the map. Which, I don't know, 5 billion years from now when the sun explodes, we're all dead anyway. Interesting. Really thin roads. We do have a source of language. Dijois, Tanan, and does that say Kapling? Doesn't feel where I would want to guess. I would want to guess Indonesia. Am I wrong though? Does this feel Indonesian? I think every time we've ended up in Indonesia, we've kind of ended up in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. Like this is starting to feel a little bit more like the Southeast Asia we know. So that open area, not so much. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up in like Cambodia or something. We do have these gates. Ooh, and this reminds me of Japan, but I don't think this is Japan. We find a lot of these. I'm pretty sure this is Cambodian. So we definitely know we're in Southeast Asia. We might be in the South Pacific. Some shrines. This is fucking weird, man. This is like Japanese right here. Dragons, roofs, everything. We have our first set of language. It's not Japan. So I think... Is Cambodia the next best guess? Maybe. But Cambodia uses weird language. So maybe we do go Indonesia. Yeah, I think we do go Indonesia. Alright, let's go South Sumatra. Because we're going to change it up a little bit because we guess the same spot every time. And we need to actually start learning Indonesia. So we need to start by saying this doesn't look like our normal Indonesia, so let's not guess in our normal spot. I think that's the first step. We do have some mountains. They do appear to be to our north. Although, I don't know how big those are going to be. But they might be the only thing we have going for us. There we go. Indonesia right here. That looks like an island. Isn't that Bali? Yeah, that's Bali. So, we're over here. There looks like there's some other names on here, but the fact that this looks like Bali and it says Bali right here, I don't know what UD is. Is UD north? That might make sense. And then we have nothing else. Alright. Let's see. There's the mountain range. Are there mountains? It looks like there's some elevation changes, so maybe we're like down here a little bit more. Because those are probably like 10 miles away. Nothing else. Sandal Toss. That's probably just advertising for their store. Interesting setup, guys. Interesting setup. Lelatang. I'm guessing there's a town called Lelatang. We end up being on Bali, so we got the island correct, but we were too far east. We end up being south of Negara and Jembrana. Deborah gets the town correct. That wasn't a bad guess. I want some credit for that one. It wasn't as good as the original one. 701 area code. This is the United States. 100%. I don't fucking care. We do have front license plates and back license plates, although I'm not gonna be able to tell you what they mean. Detour ahead, private parking, W Day Tower. It doesn't even tell you who's gonna tow it. November 1st to April, no parking. This building might help us. No, it does not. The W Day Tower. Where is it? There should be an address, and it should tell you the town, but it doesn't, unless we're just missing it. Because it looks like it's the Onyx Property Management. All this shit, which doesn't actually matter. These are just all the places that are in here. Wood County Hospital, Network Advisors, but no actual address, which is a shame. Probably want to go more in town. ChristmasDecor.net. That doesn't help. Let's go this way. City of Fargo. There's only one Fargo I know of. It's from that fucking TV show. What is that? Minnesota? No, yeah, it's like over here. There we go. It's the only Fargo I know of, so let's just hope that that actually helps us. Can we return to start? Right here is where we're gonna have to return to start again, because we fucked that up. We want to find out the roads. 8th Street and 3rd Ave South. 8th and 3rd Ave. 8th Street South and 3rd Ave South. So it looks like we are right here. Here's the WDA News. Return to start. We are north, I think, 8th Street. Yeah, we're north on 8th Street, so we're like maybe here. With 49 seconds left, and we get the perfect fucking score. Thank God we were able to beat Deborah at something. But that's just Fargo's a TV show. I don't know if it's made it outside of the United States. I've never personally watched it, but I do know that Fargo is in North Dakota. It's literally right on the border. So that's just because this is a well-known town. Normally, I couldn't tell you any place in North Dakota, but Fargo, I can tell you where Fargo is. And it looks like Deborah didn't even guess the correct state, going with Minnesota instead. It happens, but that was a good one. That wasn't too bad. Definitely diverse. You could look at that. We had 5 guesses, and we pretty much ended up like 5 continents. That is the epitome of what we want to see when it comes to a balanced world. Clearly, we need to work on our Brazil. I thought we were pretty good when we found that SUL. Clearly, we were not. France, we need to work on, but we always need to work on France. Kenya, usually we beat Debre in Africa. We did not. But it looks like our biggest fuck-ups were France and Brazil. Everything else, we were pretty good. I'm not going to say we were great. The only one we did perfect on was Fargo, North Dakota. But let's check out the full results and see how every one of you lovely fellows did. So Deborah comes in first place at 24,555. Tapper's T at 23. It looks like it was Kenya, and then not getting the Fargo, North Dakota. Screenshot the world, only about 600 points in front of me. Also with a good Brazil guess, but it looks like not getting Bali correct. We all know how I did. Beer Lingo ends up not guessing Fargo and goes over to the Isle of No, which we already knew. You guys let us know that. And then Martin coming in 6th, going with Louisiana. Alright, I guess I was lucky when I found the trash truck that said Fargo on it. So there's definitely a lot for us to still work on. France, Brazil, but overall, I think we actually did pretty well. We got all 5 countries correct. That's pretty good. That's a lot better than a year ago. But guys, we are coming up on our 500th episode, which I don't even know what we're gonna do for it. I don't even know. We've tried everything, but we'll figure something out. But thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all live tomorrow on Twitch tomorrow at probably 3 p.m. It might be a little bit earlier because I do need to leave before the 5 p.m. ending that we normally do. So we might start a little bit earlier and end a little bit earlier. But follow us over on the Discord. You can find the link in the description below for all of those up-to-date updates, which sounds really strange when you think about it. But thank you all so much. I do look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.